Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Wednesday night Xfinity race. Mean Gene is not able to make it here with us, so you guys might be a little disappointed. But me and Brandon Shelton are going to be at the helm tonight. And I just basically got home from work, got this thing set up, so bear with us if there's any issues, or let me know on the YouTube chat if anything needs to get adjusted, and I will take care of it. But Brandon, welcome in. I'm going to have you do what you do best and talk a little bit while I get set up some more.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I cannot wait for another wonderful night of MRL racing here at the beautiful Pocono. It's going to be a long race, a tricky triangle race, if you will. All these drivers have prepared all night and are excited to go forward. Now, as you know, Kevin, as you're preparing us and getting us ready for this evening's race, this league is a win in your end. Now, we've already seen a few winners this season and one repeat winner, which after we talk about him for a little, we'll know why. So David Owens, he's got a win so far. Colin Bollinger, he's got a win. Hunter Manley with one win. But to no surprise is Nathan Maurer with 2 wins this season and winning last week. Going to be interesting to see all these drivers and how they go forward with today's race because it is all about momentum. Now, this tricky triangle is located in Pennsylvania in the Poconos. Best place to take a friend, if you will, or a loved one. But it's going to be a great evening. We have a full grid tonight of almost 34 drivers.
Wow,
so
Brandon.
34 drivers on the road. I'm excited.
Yeah, Brandon, and then something to keep our viewers... Oh, hold on a sec. Something to keep our viewers in mind is that there's stage breaks here. So lap 20 and 40, Brandon. Lap 20 and 40, something to keep in mind. And then the last stage, which is the end of the race, is going to be end at lap 75. So let's keep that all in mind, and we'll go from there. Let's get us another view here, see what's going on, and get some of these audio levels adjusted correctly. I have a hard time talking in the mic all the time, but yeah, Brandon, looks like they're coming out. Is that 3 or 2?
Yeah, it looks like they're coming out of
three.
The 3 there, not the shoot. So
not the shoot.
We're getting ready to go. Yes, sir.
All right, and they're off, Brandon. And it looks like Nate Maurer is going to be sitting on that front row, and he's battling out against the 71 right now.
Side by side going into 1 of 3 here. 3 wide up front, pushing really hard here. David Cook's holding to the outside a little bit. Oh, the 71 gets a little loose there.
Yeah, great battle up front there between Cook and Nathan Maurer. Cook, I believe, raced in the Monday Night Series here on the MRL Broadcast Network and did a great job. Got a little bit in trouble, but look at this huge field coming down and barreling down into turn 3.
So fast here, so much momentum, but turn 3 is really where you got to get it slowed down because you're going to be loose off. But if you go too fast in there and you lose that momentum, that long front straight is going to burn you. Coming into 1 here, still battling for the lead of 971 of Nate Maurer on the outside there. And it looks like David's going to go ahead and take the lead there, and that might be a strategic play by Nate there, just like he did last weekend.
Hey, Brandon, I need to go in and adjust some of the car volumes getting real distorted, so just I'm going to leave it on. Oh, 6 gets turned there by the 89.
We got trouble. Caution.
Yeah, we got cars still trying to avoid that wreck as they're piling up out of turn 2. Oh, the 6 is still under trouble in the back. Oh, the Busch Light. He's going to need a couple Busch Lights, that number 6, and that is Case of Beer. Good thing he's sponsored there by Busch Light because that's what he's going to need after he gets that car. Crab walking back down the pit lane. Have you ever seen anything like that, Brandon?
Oh, that is absolutely unfortunate for Jonathan Case Beer. He might need a case of beer.
Hey, this is probably the best shot I've ever had on this channel. This car going down the track sideways. Brad, is he going to make it all the way to the pit lane here? He's going into 3.
Listen, I'm not sure where he's from, but he must be a Maryland guy because Maryland's known for football and crabs. So obviously he learned something from a crab guy. This is absolutely insane. That right front tire isn't even on the asphalt.
Oh, my goodness.
That is absolutely wild. I hate to see that. It's just ruined a couple of races, and I don't know if his pit crew is gonna. I don't know if they're gonna get that fixed.
I don't think so. And then Brandon, this league, I don't think there is fast repairs, so something no good. And then what happened to Chris Morrow? Looks like he might have started and parked it. I see his name on the screen, but no Chris.
Yeah, let me take a look to see if I can find the our old friend in the number 5. I think he's in a Chevrolet. I can't be 100% sure, but he might have gotten just caught up in it, and one thing led to the next, and he called it a day.
Yeah, that's a big 10-4. Well, all right, Brandon. Hey, I'm going to leave this on exciting. So if anything exciting happens, just call it for a second. I need to literally wash my hands. I have black asphalt on it from driving my truck all day. So I'm going to wash up, Brandon. I trust you. You're in good hands here with the audience. You can see the screen and everything okay so far?
Everything looks great on my end, sir. You go get yourself cleaned up, because I believe there's going to be some dirty racing here for the rest of the night at Pocono.
All right, Brandon. Thank you very much. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Kevin, so much. And we're on lap 3 of 75. And again, I am up here alone, as you will probably get tired of hearing me. But one caution, after 2 laps, I know that Nate Maurer, the 971 and the 71, they were a little chirpy on the radio. I don't know if something happened during the time they were trying to catch up to the pace car. Just hard racing, maybe. So we'll see. We'll see as we go under caution here. We're going to take a quick break for station identification. All right, again under caution here. As you see the field go through the tunnel turn there, I spoke to a couple of drivers and I asked, with Pocono being only 3 corners, what kind of racing do you look for? Does that change anything? Does it matter if you're drafting well, or can you go side by side? Like, what's the feel here? And they said, you know what, racing, it doesn't matter if there's 2 corners, 3 corners, or 4. We're turning left and going fast. I won't mention who it was, but David Owens in the 11 lining up here. It looks like the 71 here is going to take the outside for this restart, and Nate Maurer on the inside. And
how's it going in here, Brandon?
Kevin's going great. I hope you were able to clean up.
Yeah.
We got one more lap. It's a long one, but
it is.
71 of David Cook's going to go ahead and take the outside after the choose rule.
All right, I think I got like 30 seconds. Let's see if we can find out what happened on that last wreck real quick. Let's see if we
let's take a look.
See if I can find it. Okay, here we go. So I found some more carnage in the back. We're gonna rewind it here. I know Case of Beer was involved, so let's see where this all started out with real quick.
And I don't know if I'm not seeing it correctly, but I don't see it on the broadcast. So let's double check here.
Do you see it on your Discord stream?
That is what I'm looking at now.
Okay, and it should be in slow-mo. We're looking at the 6 going down the backstretch. I don't know if you're
yep.
on. Okay.
Yep, and it looks like, who is that in the all black there? The 89.
89.
Yeah, the 89 just gets into him and absolutely just wrecks him through the tunnel turn.
And then
Yeah,
and then who gives him the old Arca break here? Oh, is that Kyle? Not barely misses. Oh, Stephen Neal. Oh, the humanity. All right, let's get back to the live racing here.
All right. Okay, so now I'm seeing it on the broadcast. It seems like the broadcast might be a little bit behind. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with YouTube. There's a delay, Brandon. So
Yeah, love that.
okay, so
Love
you're gonna
that.
have to watch it off your Discord stream.
That's what we're doing. We're getting rid of the YouTube. It's not helping us. And we're green here, going into turn 1. David Cook's going to take the lead over the 970. Oh, there's trouble!
99. Oh, more trouble, Owens!
No, David Owens!
Oh, and the carnage just keeps happening. Is that the 56 of Matt Novella? It is. Matt Novella and that big boy Ford Mustang. Oh, my. He's going to be having to go get some gift certificates to fix that problem, as Owens has major damage. Is Owens walking down the track sideways right now?
Oh, it does not look good for the 11 of David Owens and that King's Hawaiian Ford Mustang. You know, I'm seeing a big, huge trend here, and I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of Fords unable to keep these cars straight.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the car or the people driving the Fords, but either way, it is a Ford. Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and rewind this, see if we can see exactly. Yeah, let's see what happened.
Oh, there we go. So, as we rewind, just you hate to see it.
Something definitely happened off the restart there. Looked like the 23 might have gave a good push, but okay, let's go ahead and pause it. Let's get a top view here if we can.
Yeah, let's see if we can find something there. There we go. It looks like the 11's hugging the 71 of David Cook.
Okay, we're going to have a slow-mo here.
Yep, getting a push. Good push there.
Look at that huge back off on the 07, though. The 07 is 3 car lengths behind the 23 on the inside row. What is going on?
I'm not sure. Does the 99 get loose after getting some contact with the 23? That's what happens. The 99 gets loose after the 23 of Sean Walton makes contact. And then the 56 and the 7 have no place to go. And it's just chaos.
Unbelievable. Brandon, I'm going to get a shot from someone further back in the field, which that would be. Mine was back. Oh, 22 of Joseph Amato, or 18. Or what number is he this year? 28.
28.
Sorry about that, Joe.
And the Rainbow Warrior DuPont.
Let's get a front end.
Maybe, yeah, that'd be good.
One moment. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. See what he saw.
Yeah, so he's just falling in suit. He's checking up. And everything's still going good here.
I see smoke.
And then smoke. Yep, and they're already on the inside. He's still gas, and then the caution comes out.
All right. So that's okay. So I mean, it sucks that those cars were involved, but at least it didn't take out any more people in that. Up there further back in the field. That's what I was kind of worried about. So, all right, good to see. Good to see. So we're lap 8 here at a 75. Already had 2 cautions here. And guess what? We're going to get another mandatory caution on lap 20. So if you haven't had enough cautions, well, get ready, because there's one at lap 20 and lap 40 tonight here at the Pocono Racetrack. And then as there's the case of beer coming by, looks like he's got that car all dialed in and fixed after that crab walk. Very surprised. Let's take a look at that car.
I don't know. I don't stand by. I'm getting a word from NASCAR. 89, 1, and 23 are getting an EOL.
Okay, 89.
Yeah, 89, 23, and the 1.
Okay, 23 was the one pushing a little bit, and then let's see, the 1. I don't see a 1.
Okay, I might have misheard it. NASCAR is quick on the radio.
You might have heard him say Juan. Was it a Juan?
I mean, it could have been a Juan.
Nope, no Juans here, Brandon.
No Juan. Okay, then you know what? Maybe my hearing's going out, and maybe someone is running a wonderful scheme for AARP, and I can call them for being old, and they can help out the hearing here. Brought to you by the United States military.
All right, Brandon. So let's see. We got lap number 8 or 9. They're going in through 9. Oh, we got the 23 boy. Oh, there goes Sean. He's going to go back and get his EOL, looks like.
Yeah, listening to his team radio, not happy. They have talked to the stewards. They did say, hey, tell us where we went wrong. How is it not a racing incident? But the officials said, don't want to hear it.
Okay, well, hey. Official don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
And you know what? That's okay. It's going to fire the 23 up, and I think that could be a dangerous thing for this field.
Yeah, definitely. Sean had a great run back at Darlington, battling it out there with Nate and some others, and just missed out on a big win there. And just once again, Nate had a great show in there, dominated there at Darlington. Great job by Nate last week. And yeah, everything's going good. This audio, I know it's coming a little gargly or crackly, but I can hear it in my headset, so my bad. Do you hear that also, Brandon, on your end? Can you hear the Discord?
No, sir. I do not hear it on my end. So it might just be on your end. It could
Okay.
be on all of our fans' end. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we're doing the best we can with what we got.
That's right, Brandon. That's right. I like that. All right.
So just
yeah,
go
go ahead,
green here real quick. Just know in points, all right, the top 10 drivers, David Owens, who's already been involved in the incident, Robert Babcock, Andrew Bolander, Joseph Amato, Colin Bollinger, Nathan Maurer, both of those guys have wins. Matt Novella, Hunter Manley, who's got a win, Kyle Leinott, and Matt Tucker. So it is a close race. And then from 10th to almost 15th, we are within 11 points of each other. So every position matters here.
All right, that pace car is off, Brandon, as David Cook in the 71 leads the field. Great restart. Nathan Maurer in tow, also with the 936, and that is Matt, or it's Mata.
Michael Mata.
Michael Mata, okay, rookie.
Yeah, he is a rookie. This is his first race with MRL here. And I asked him earlier, I said, Michael, what's the Mata? He said nothing.
Oh, I thought he was going to say, what's a Mata? It's Joe Amato, and I would have also took that as an answer.
And it is a perfectly fine answer. We're clean through the chute, going up to turn 3 here, and these guys are trying to play nice.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a couple green flag laps under our belt.
Yeah, get these guys settled in a little bit. That would be nice. I think everyone would enjoy it, not only on the broadcast, but our fans watching too.
Oh, Joe Amato goes underneath there on turn 2. They're 3 wide also, further away in the back.
All the way back. 4 wide almost, and they get out unscathed.
Oh, they're 4 wide, all the way down this front stretch here at Pocono. Oh, there is no room for air here, no give, all take here at Pocono. As they go into turn 1, 3 wide. No, they think better. They're only going 2 wide. That could have been real sketchy there.
You know, if we take a look back there too, Jonathan Casebeer, he was sideways, but what an excellent exit. He's hanging on with his crab walking 6 car.
I don't know if he's sideways or that. Yeah, that just might be the way his car's running down the track. Oh my!
The Aero team back at the shop is not going to love him for that one.
No, but they might be getting some new data.
Wow, so it looks like Nate Maurer is going to give up second place to Michael Mata here. At least it's what I think I'm seeing.
Yeah, you're correct there. So Mata takes over second place. Maurer is going to be in third, and Alex McCorder at number 15 going to pick up P4 at the moment.
Yep. And then Andrew Bolander, who's doing great in the points, Doug Neal, Bryson Dotson, Ty Keela, Christopher Knott, and Steve Lewis round up our top 10.
Very good, sir. Very good.
So it looks like we're going to single file here now, coming to end in lap 13, coming to 14 as we get out of turn 2 here. What are the... Whoa, Michael Mata a little loose as we see on screen. Beautiful shots brought to you by AT&T, where wireless coverage isn't the best.
Also, Pim, everyone might know Pim here and there. Shout out to Pim, and he let me use his camera file for tonight's race, so big shout out there to the Pim Luth. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pim. You are always...
Oh, we got trouble.
We got trouble in the back.
Jared Kelly.
Jared Kelly. All right, in the 55. Beautiful paint scheme. Can't say the same for the vehicle. Looks like it's a Ford Mustang. Could be a Ford Pony. Not 100% sure. But got a little loose there, which is normal. We see that out of turn 3 all the time, but he gets himself back in line and uses that draft. as we see the 2 car here of Robert Babcock, the 89, who was involved in an incident, Jay Stenson, who's a rookie, and then the 23, Sean Walton, working his way back up. Now, he qualified 8th, if you remember, Kevin, but currently sitting in that 18th spot.
Yes, right. And then we got Steve Lewis up here battling against the 53 of Bollinger here. And there you got Joseph Wolfus is going to give the old 88 there a little bump here down the front stretch. Ooh, gets a little loose, able to keep it under control.
Now, Kevin, you've raced here many a times. Where do you feel the best place in this tricky triangle is to pass?
I think you need to do it out of 3. You know, you got to get a real good run. Oh, Steve Lewis going down the block. Joseph Amato, as he gets a big run. I like it blocking out of, coming out of 3 with a big run.
Oh, Joe Amato, he gets into the 88. Just enough in the tunnel turn. Checks them all up.
Oh, we got a cluster back here. The 2's going to come down, almost turned himself in front of the 89. He's too busy checking out that awesome paint job from Jared Kelly in his rearview mirror, as the 26 starting to have a couple blinks here and there. But it looks like they're going to get this thing straightened out. Hopefully, as 89 kind of jumps and blocks off the air off of Jared Kelly as they draft down this huge front stretch here at Pocono, which is the longest front stretch known to man.
Yeah, I believe anyone could land a C-17, C-5, or C-30 on that bad boy if we knew a pilot that flew any of those. But, yeah, very long straightaway. I believe it's called the Long Pond Straightaway. Don't quote me on that. But, yeah, that Texaco Valvoline 88, he got checked up in the tunnel turn, went a little high, then slowed everybody else up down, and it just bunch those guys up, but it won't be bunched up for long. They're going to work hard as we go 3 wide here. Robert Babcock, Joseph Amato. Looks like they're going to try to hang the 26 dry a little bit of Hunter Manley, who is a winner already this season, so he's in our playoffs. Side by side into 1 here.
Hunter Manley all over the door of the 89, giving him a tough time, but Hunter's going to get a little loose coming off of exit, lose a little bit of momentum, getting out of that gas, as the 28 now needs to check up for him, which allows the 2 to get a little more momentum off of him. And from our old friend Mean Gene, the Robert Babcock, the Rooster, at it again here.
Yeah, the Rooster's doing a great job. Per his usual, and as we see the 55 and 28 working their way, doesn't look like they're really racing, just trying to move forward as a, not team, but team. Oh, we got trouble.
Yeah, the 88 had a moment there underneath Jared Kelly. No fault of Jared Kelly himself, as Joe Amato hits the pits, I believe, in that 28 Rainbow Warrior scheme. And, the 88 kind of just got up a little too high. No fault of Jared Kelly there. Just couldn't keep his line.
Now, so I've seen 2 88s. Can we go to that second 88 car just to be sure who we're talking about here? I do believe there's a Valvoline, a Texaco Valvoline, something like that. And then, I don't know.
We'll have to keep our eyes out for it. So, yeah, I got the Valvoline here as 88, and that should be old Steve Lewis.
Okay. So go to the 988. Is that our friend
Kyle Lynott?
Kyle Lynott?
Yeah, the one and only.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we figured it out. These drivers.
No, it's the guy behind her. You're correct. It's the Red Robin 88. We have a Red Robin 88, a Mystery Man.
Mystery Man and the Red Robin 88. We'll never know. We'll never know.
What does that say? Steve Skarsgård.
Cigars?
Steve Cigars.
Steve Cigars.
Yep, 952. So 952, you need to get that number changed, sir, or I'm going to stick David Owens on you.
And speaking of David Owens, he was involved, started 3rd, currently running 23rd as we see him come out of turn 1 there. He's got a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's slowing him down. Now, I don't know for sure, but maybe Richard Swingle is helping him, and they're trying to move forward. Because Swingle can learn a lot from David Owens here. I personally raced against David Owens at the Tricky Triangle, and he is one fun guy to see in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, and speaking of tricky, David Brenner's got his hands full with that 22. Lots of damage on the rear end of that, so hopefully that's not going to affect his race too much. But the front end looks pretty clean. He was also involved in that earlier in caution number 2.
Right, and I don't know if with that rear end damage is going to affect him too much, but being in the car, any damage at all, you are hating life going down this long straightaway because it feels like you are giving it everything you got, but nothing's happening. As we're side by side with the 26 and the 2.
Oh, check out that number 1 paint job. Also wrong number. I love that paint job, though. Got a very cool number 1 on it. Too bad that is not your number, sir.
So obviously we got to call out the number police and get Gary Bergeron squared away. But I do see the rookie R. So you know what? We're gonna let it fly for tonight and just hopefully see some good racing. Now pit lane will be closed, and we'll be coming to our first stage break. Let's see who's gonna get it.
Oh yeah, good call there, Brandon. Maybe we can drag somebody in here, as I am totally not watching the leader at the moment.
Well, that's all right. It looks like the stage 1 winner is going to be the 971 of Nate Maurer, followed by David Cook and Michael Nada. Yeah, not surprised there.
No, not surprised at all. Let's after Nate's pit stop here, maybe we can bring him in and have a quick interview with him there, Brandon, since these pace laps are so long. See if I can find them.
So, Kevin, that sounds like a great idea. I just got contacted by a individual from the 5 camp who said that due to unforeseen circumstances, today was not supposed to be a start and park, but ended up becoming one. So we hope that the 5 driver, crew chief, and crew members are doing well this evening, and we wish them the very best for next week.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but life comes at us fast here and there. I almost didn't even make it here in time to start the broadcast in time, so totally understand how that goes. As give a shout out there to old Chris Morrill there. Wow, man, iRacing does a great job with these cars. You can see the different track bars underneath the car, the rear end, really the truck arms. It's pretty neat looking at these models.
Yeah, iRacing, what a great simulator to be able to own from home. You can spend as much money as you want to get a simulator going, but some of the best guys, as we've seen professional drivers, all the way to our semi-professional drivers here on the Tricky Triangle, can use simple setups that don't have any force feedback. Rumor has it that Michael Mata is actually racing with a Guitar Hero guitar tonight. So who knows?
That's right, Brandon. And I think he uses the whammy bar to steer on that controller.
And that's what I heard. But in all reality, what a wonderful program to be able to come out here with a few buddies, a few strangers, and really create a bond to get yourself real racing, real tracks, just not real expensive. As we see the cars come down pit road here, 971 and Nate Maurer is going to lead them down. And let's see who's clean. Let's see who's fast. And let's see what kind of strategy these drivers take.
Yeah, I'm going to put a little background music on because it is silent. Listen to these cars come down. But that's the whole field coming down. Great shot here. Oh, poor Lester there. Fred Lester, car destroyed, hoodless. He's hoodless in Seattle. Old Lester there, so his day might be done, or he's still under there getting repairs. David Cook can't find the pit box.
Yeah, David Cook having he is struggling.
He cooked that pit stop, one could say.
Nate Maurer out first.
All right, since I
close
got him,
race.
All right, let's get him in here. Let's see where he's at. Okay, he's in BDBR, so I got to remember to put him back there. So let's grab him and go from there.
Hey, Nate. It is Brandon and Kevin up in the booth. Well, we wanted to cut you off before we heard any strategy.
Oh, there's no strategy here.
Oh, my friend Nate, I'm so happy to see you on track. I'm so happy to see you leading. Now, earlier in the race, we saw a little issue on lap 2, and then we saw some bumping with another driver. Is everything all right?
Gotta ask Mr. Cook that, man. I mean, I got a couple from other couple guys. Looked like he just trying to arc his entry into one and came up and left reared me twice. Well, lap 1 and lap 2. Then gave him a little push and I forget what lap 2. Then I gave him a little push before the tunnel turn. I didn't want to wreck him or anything. Just let him know I wasn't happy. And then figured I'd get the best of him there at the end of that stage. So we kind of pushed hard there and burned up whatever we had left of the good years and got around him for a stage win.
Well, let me tell you, we want to congratulate you on the stage win, Nate, and beautiful Toyota from DSR Electric once again. We love seeing the 971 up front. You got anything in store for us for this second stage?
My chief's talking, but you asked me if I have anything in store. Can you say that again, bud? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. We know you're busy. Anything we should look forward to in this stage? Are you going to take it easy? Are you going to try to go to the front? Are you going to stay up front? What are you doing?
I don't know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna try making quick work of these two guys in front of us. But big props to Babcock, man. If you would have seen him racing 2 years ago compared to now, night and day. He's turned into one hell of a driver here. And the tomato guy here to the right side of the wannabe Jeff Gordon car, he's pretty good too. So
look out for him.
It's gonna be it's gonna be fun trying to get around these guys. But
I'm gonna put
hope
you.
we can come home with another stage.
All right, Nate. I'm gonna put you
Nate,
back in the car there. So
See you guys.
Best of luck, buddy.
There you go. All right, we did
right.
it. What our first successful? Well, my first successful.
Well, no, believe me, if
pick
it's
and
your
chat.
first, it's my first.
All right, and then I just saw we need to get Jared Kelly in here. So Jared, next break or caution, I'll get you in here. I saw your SOS. I love it. Very funny. So, it's good.
Jared Kelly, another great broadcaster who takes his talents on Sunday mornings and broadcast for the Sunday League of Bonfire Racing. And just a great guy, a great broadcaster, a great driver, as we're seeing tonight.
Yeah, he's really been all around great driver. Really does great on road courses also, and he's done a lot of driver 69 classes, one-on-one sessions with Jason Landry. So he's really upped his game there. As we get back to the front of this field, getting ready for this green flag.
Well, Kevin, nothing will excite me more than to watch this field go green. Why don't you take us into one?
All right, Geico restart line. The Robert the Rooster Babcock off to a great start. Joe Amato on the outside in the 28, and you got 971 and 8 Maurer as they barrel into turn 1 here at Pocono. What can go wrong? We don't know, but we're soon to find out as cars are shuffling.
With these cars having fresh tires and the guys up front with two tires that are a little bit old, it's going to be interesting as the 2 gets a little high on exit.
Yeah, and it looks like Nate's got some. Oh, he's into the wall!
In the wall! The 2 of Robert the Rooster Babcock.
We just were talking so well. VC cars sweep. Oh, we got more action on the back. 22.
Oh, 22 of
Another
David
Renner. And the hits just stop.
No, guys, where's the ARCA brake at?
In case
we got
of
another
beer.
crab.
In case of beer. Oh,
Case of beer's gonna need a keg.
I can't even click on the TV cameras because I'm laughing so hard. But Case of Beer is caught up again in some more extracurricular activities as he hits that safer burial wall. I just want to see. Oh my God, Kyle not involved also at this time.
I hated it for him.
Let's get to the choppa and see what exactly happened here.
All right, as we're seeing here,
slow car.
Babcock is so slow in that wall, and these guys, they're just not going to see him in time. If we could, can we go to the front of the 988?
The front of the 988? Yes, sir. You got it.
Let's see Collinot's view, and just watch. You're not going to see the Babcock. The Rooster comes out of the hen house, and he's slow. He has nowhere to go, and carnage, boom, right here. Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Absolutely hate that.
Oh my! That's what happens when you're further back in the back. But that's not their fault. It's a guy in the front that had earlier contact. Let's see if we can bring up that earlier contact, Brandon. Because I think we're still good on time here. So that was that one.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
Okay, here we go.
two,
We want to see the 2.
the 936 goes. Yeah.
The rookie just pile drives him, and then I think so. Let's go to the 2, but the 2 had more issues earlier in the race here. So let's take a look.
Yeah, gets a bad entry, which turns into a bad exit. These guys with fresh tires just going to run him over. He tries to hit him square, that 936 in that target car, just unable to. And I think Babcock here is just saying, hey, I'm up high, don't hit me. And the spotters just not doing their jobs fast enough or going as fast as they can. And the 22 of David Brenner just absolutely destroys him. And it's just unfortunate.
It really is, Brandon. It really is. So I'm going to bring in Jared real quick.
Please.
Yes, let
Please.
me find him. There is Jared. There's Mr. Kelly. Jared Kelly, you got a copy over there?
Yeah, Kevin, I got you.
All right, Jared Kelly. This is getting to be a couple cautions here early. This is the 4th caution counting the stage break, but I saw you had to make evasive movers earlier in the race. How's it going down there? And just what's the temperature of the racing down there?
It's very hot back here. Further back in the pack, you have a lot of guys that got caught up on that front stretch incident, trying to make their way back up to the front. Just a lot of guys being impatient. Well, I'm trying to be patient, save the right front tire. I feel like I can make moves through the center of the corner, but you got to be in that toe on these straightaways to be fast. So just trying to be safe out here and keep this car pretty good looking.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jared, the car from our view looks pretty straight. Like you said, no incident damage so far. You're pretty clean?
Yeah, I got sitting here at 0x. We've rubbed a couple of guys and got some people on the rear ends, but
settle down, man.
Normal racing contact.
Okay. And then,
hey, Jared, Brandon up in the booth. Just real quick question. Can you settle a debate for us? We're trying to figure out where is the best place to make a pass. I think after the long straight going into 1, diving it down in there deep. But you being a much better racer than me, what's your strategy here at Pocono?
Wait for them to get into the outside wall.
All right, simple words, Kevin.
Yeah, simple words for a simple man. And Jared, real quick before we let you go, what's the fuel window been looking like for you, or around about?
So I did the math, and it's about 24.8 laps per tank. You probably stretch it to 25. So
okay,
that last stage being 35 laps, that's gonna be one that, if there are no yellows, that's gonna be an interesting one for fuel.
Yeah, well, we're hoping for no yellows just to see that strategy play out. But either way it goes, Jared, thanks for your time, and we'll get you back to your lonesome channel over there.
Thanks, guys.
Got it.
Wow, love it talking to Jared there. He's such a wonderful guy. Great racer. Currently in the 15th position, but he qualified 14th. So who knows? Who knows if he didn't have a good qualifying or if that car is a mid-pack car. I would say we'll probably see him easily in the top 10 as this race goes on, possibly top 5, and he could possibly win this race.
Oh, definitely. I'm not counting him out at all, especially as this attrition starts to really mar some cars back in the field. Really feel bad for that Bob the Builder car. I'm trying to find that car. It's one of my favorites tonight. That was right there next to Jared Kelly. Let's see if we can find him. The 32.
Well, I'm not sure. Is it the 32 of Bryson Dotson?
Oh, that's a beautiful job, man. I love it.
Hey, that's great. I'm sure there's going to be some calls to his pit after the carnage we've seen tonight to say, hey, can you fix it? But a lot of the mid-pack guys, they're sitting right around where they qualify. But one thing that's interested, the 71, David Cook, had a bad pit stop after the first stage, sitting 11th. Let's see if he can work his way up back to the front.
And keep your eyes on this restart. We've had trouble here last couple of cautions with just guys restarting correctly, but keep your eyes on everyone. Sean Walton at 23 had a penalty for a restart violation. A couple other drivers. So let's see what these guys can do as Kyle Lynott joins the field as he dives to the inside. And off they go, headed down into turn 1. Let's see if they can go through cleanly as the beginning of stage 2 gets underway again.
Jason Otto with a great jump. He's going to go into turn 1 nice and clean here.
Huge jump by Amato there, Brandon. The other guys are sleeping.
Trouble in the back. Trouble in the back. It looks like
our
88 got sideways.
Cigars. Oh.
Is it Cigars?
It's
the 15 involved? Oh, no. Alex McWhorter.
Oh, and that hood goes flying. That's a collectible for someone there on the backstretch out of turn 1. Someone could take that home or try to have Cigars autograph that for him. But we are back under caution again. Brandon, this might be caution number 5 if I can count correctly. But let's go back and take a look what happened again.
Yeah, this is, I think this is, I don't know if the 11 got into him or if he just broke loose there. I don't know if he had help. We'll have to look at that.
I'm just trying to get a better
But
view.
that's the Red Robin of the not real 88.
I mean, what do you expect going out there on the track with a doppelganger number? I mean, you're asking
that
for it.
and a lot of rookies. So it looks like, he just gets loose up into the 55. Maybe makes contact. I'm not sure. And then you see David Owens just really overcorrect here, and then right into the 15.
Yeah, Jared.
952 is I think who we're looking at, right?
Yes, that is the 952 of Cigars.
Yeah,
Steven Cigars. Yeah.
Yeah, that is, and you know, no one deserves a race like this for sure. He just overcorrected that, and it's easy to do with these next gens, but very tough. If we have a chance, Kevin, can we go talk to the 15 of Alex McWhorter just to make sure he's okay?
Yeah, let's go. Let me get to live and see exactly where he's at. He is in the. Oh no, I think he might be done. But let's get him in here.
I'm in the ambulance.
Alex.
In the ambulance, Alex.
Great job, Alex. You're in that.
Yeah.
That's well. I'm surprised. Well, you know, MRL spares no expense for putting in microphones in the ambulances. So we're glad you're able to talk to us, but we're glad you're okay. We didn't see the window net come down, so we were worried there for you for a minute.
Nope, just slightly concussed and knocked out because somebody can't spin safely.
So Alex, looking back at it, you were on the high line in the back there. Was that a strategy by your team that you wanted to just sit in the back, or were you damaged from a previous incident?
No, I think on the initial start we got kind of bunched up and I got hit front and rear, so I had about 20 seconds of damage. So at the stage I fixed it, and it just threw me all the way in the back. So I was just going to try to work my way forward.
Oh, well, I hate that for you. I honestly was thinking you were going to do some damage today because if you look at the standings, you're not doing too bad.
Yeah, for missing a couple of races, I was okay in points, 13 below the cut or 30 below the cut line. But yeah,
that's what
good finishes.
I know that you're trying to plug for. We still have, I believe, 7, maybe 8 races left in the season, or before the playoffs. If I could be incorrect. I'm not 100%. But I was really thinking you were going to get some big points tonight. So unfortunately, that the driver overcorrected and ruined your day.
It happens. But yeah, no, we put good stage points in the first stage, so at least they can't take that away from us. But I'm just getting word I've got 15 minutes of required repairs. So,
well, we wish you the best. Make sure you get those IVs plugged in, you get your blood transfusion, and get back on the track if you're able to.
Yeah, we'll try to get it back out and see if people can't wreck some more and steal a couple laps on somebody and maybe get a top 20.
Long season. Good idea.
Oh yeah. But thanks, guys. I'll appreciate you doing it. We'll watch it back later.
All right, sir. Take care. Heal up quickly.
Oh, I'll try. Thanks.
All right. Well, great job there, Brandon, getting Alex McWhorter in so soon after that hard hit. But it sounds like he's going to get back out to the car and see what they can do a little later on in the race as pace car lights are off and they're getting ready to choosing their lines, getting all settled in here. Joseph Amato still leading right now. He's got the outside lane. Chooses outside lane against the number 44. I seen it. Oh, that's Cornette.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Again, I'm glad that we got Mr. McWhorter in here. I hate that for his team. He's got a beautiful, beautiful Jets Pizza Chevy Camaro. So Gulf Coast Racing, I know, is going to get that car fixed up quickly, and he's going to get back out there. But yeah, hate that for him.
All right, Brandon. Well, hey, it's okay just to take a breath, and we can just listen to these cars go by before. Oh, and 6 is still.
It gets me every time, Kevin.
It actually might be helping him, Brandon, because remember that whole, that one car, I forgot who he was, where he was that skewed out, and he was the fastest car on the track in NASCAR. As years ago, but that's what it reminds me of, Brandon. So you might have an advantage here.
Well, I'm not sure about that. It would be interesting to see for sure, but at least he's still out there clicking away laps, and I'm excited to see. If I'm not mistaken, which I could be, very easy. Has Joseph Amato pitted yet?
I don't have that information at hand, Brandon. We're still waiting on a big TV deal to go through to get that type of information into us. So maybe next week we'll have that type of capability. But right now, we're getting ready to go green as that pit car goes down. Joseph Amato leaning down into the Geico restart zone. Oh, here comes Alcala, not from the back once again. Let's see what he can do. He gets closed up. Nothing. He's not going to do anything crazy as they barrel down into the turn one again. There's Doug Neal, I think, in that steel car going down real far left inside, not making a move. And here comes Nate Maurer on the inside. So far, so good here tonight. Everyone's keeping it pretty clean.
Oh, everyone but me. First thing in broadcasting, make sure your mic's not muted while talking. And we're looking like we're 3 wide up the front. Great racing here so far. They figure it out, though, going through. Kyle, I'm sorry. I took a little bit longer of a breath than I thought I needed. So here we go.
You're fine, man. It's
the old microphone said, let's mute him for a little bit, and the broadcast is loving it.
Yeah, no, it's I think, we've all been guilty of it, so no biggie. It's especially when we're not set up for it. You should have that big hot light on to let you know your mic's hot or not. But some humble beginnings here at the
correct
MRL.
MRL, humble beginnings. It's where you get as much pie as you need, because I'll tell you, after last week and this week, only being my second time broadcasting, I get great race car drivers, great racing, and it's so much, so fast, and here I am forgetting to unmute myself.
Oh, it's all right. So we got action up and down the track. A couple guys getting in the wall out of exit, so we'll have to keep an eye. There's the 936 underneath another car, Sean Walton. Let's see if he can keep it under control this time as they come out of turn 3. Looks like he does a pretty good job, but there is traffic up ahead for them to work through. As Joseph Amato and 971 Nate Maurer are going drag racing down the front stretch as they both have help. Joseph Amato is going to be the lone man out there with that help as the 000, which is Doug Neal. I'm sorry, Doug Neal is in the 000. Trying to figure out now who was in the, I think it's Robert Richards in the 99 now. Yes, I'm sorry about that, Robert Richards. I'll get that straightened out next time. So Doug Neal there giving his old buddy a big push going down as they enter into turn 2. Side by
don't
side.
Look now. Doug Neal started 28th in 5th, doing a great job, but who is on the move? Into the top 10 now, we have Colin Bollinger and David Cook. They're working on the 000 of our friend Doug Neal, and Doug's just having a fantastic race. But Andrew Bolander, Chris Cornett, Joseph Amato making it work. I'm wondering if Nate might be just sitting back, saving tires. Very interesting.
Well, that was his game plan at Darlington. It's like he's not breaking a sweat out there. He knows what he's got. And he's very capable of driver. I mean, to win Darlington, you have to be a real badass to win Darlington. So, and Nate's real good. I mean, dominates a lot of these tracks. So he could definitely be doing that game where saving the tire, just watching these guys in front of him, see what they got, see if out there that's going to make them. Oh, we got contact in that outer safer barrier wall as our camera footage caught some of that debris flying off of there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pim, once again for these great angles. And that tunnel turn, you love to see that. You see the flames, which is them backing off of the throttle using the brakes, flying out. You see wall contact. You see side-by-side racing. It's so fast. As we got Doug Neal and Joseph Volpis side-by-side. They're doing a good job getting into one there. Almost all single filed as we see here coming into the tunnel turn.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm going to try to bring up the standings list here because to see exactly what our different pit stints are right now going on.
Yeah, absolutely, because not only that, but we got a stage coming up. Lap 40, stage 2 ends, and these guys are going to want every stage point they can absolutely get because the way this night's gone, these restarts can be dangerous, and you want to get as many points as you can.
Brandon. So Joseph Amato came in on a couple laps. I think he was on the second to last caution because he has 21 laps on his stint and he took 14 seconds to do his pit stop. So he must have took tires on that one, whereas everyone else is about 5 lap fresher tires is what I'm showing right now.
All right. Well, I mean, if he's making it work, then fantastic. And as we see, let me see. I'm getting a note here that Steve Cigars, he is going to be exiting the racetrack. His team has loaded the vehicle up into the hauler, and they're headed back to the race shop. So that's unfortunate for one of our rookies in the 952 or the 88.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. As we just saw the fake one almost getting to the 26 of Hunter. Or who's the 26? Yeah, Hunter Manley.
Yeah, no, Hunter Manley and Jerry Bergeron, both rookies, but Jerry coming back strong with that draft, and Jared Kelly right there. We'll see if Kelly follows the 26 or if he follows the one coming out of turn 3.
Yeah, I feel like Jared's just trying to be careful. Yeah, it just feels like Jared's trying to be careful here, seeing how he was driving earlier as they go side by side into turn 3 here. Let's see what works out. And now he's got the 26 blinking just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's a frustrating thing with online racing. Sometimes you get the blinkers, and your body and your mind just react to that blinking, and they're like, slow it down, back it down. But here at Pocono, you lift a little bit, you can get ran over. As we have a battle for the
second and third.
Number 2 spot. And this is Nate Maurer coming when it matters. And he says, hey, it's my time to go, so let me go. Let's see what Chris does here. Does he have anything left for him? Nate makes the easy work of the 44 and the tunnel turn.
Yeah, but Nate didn't hit that tunnel turn correctly with the momentum.
Not. Yeah, no, he did not. A little too hot in there.
But now Nate's going to have the outside lane to see if he can get momentum and see, or if Chris Cornett make that inside line work. He goes onto the rumble strips and clears them. But now Nate battling back, going to have that draft heading into turn 1. Let's see if Nate can make it work this time, or if he's going to maybe let those tires cool off.
Yeah, pit road is closed. Everyone's going to have to run this lap, and this is for stage number 2. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, it looks like Andrew Bullander is out to a 2.5 lead now, so you can count him as a stage winner more than likely. But the battle now is just heating up between 2 and 3.
Yeah, so it looks like the caution that
was the caution.
Yeah, we're a lap behind apparently. So it was coming to 40, not at the end of 40. That's our apology. So yeah, looks like Andrew Bolander, Chris Cornett, Nate Maurer, Sean Walton, David Cook. David Cook all the way back up into the top 5.
Yeah, great job there by David. And Joseph Amato, with that strategy call, I got him some track position. He started the day in 17th place, and he's up to 7th. So let's see if he can execute a great pit stop here, and everybody should be coming in for fresh tires.
Yeah, this last stage, it's going to be almost like a shootout here. It isn't the longest stage of the day, which is fine, but it is going to.
It is the longest stage of the day, this last one.
So I am getting false information from our David Owens. I was told that it's 30 laps.
Well, it's 20, 20, and 35, I think.
35, which is more than 20.
Or 30. Yeah, did you say it's the longest stage? Because you were correct.
I don't. Just, you know what? Ignore what I'm saying.
It's all right. I'm hunger deprived, so I could be literally saying anything too.
We're doing this for fun. It's been a long work day.
That's right.
You know, we're not perfect. NBC's not calling me tomorrow.
FUN. Fun.
Yeah, there you go. Love that. So, what are we going to look for on pit stops here? Is that 71 team going to crack down and get David Cook the lead? Are they going to get a good stop? It's going to be interesting. I'm afraid, not afraid, but if the 971 gets out first, I don't think anyone's going to see anything except his rear bumper for the rest of the race.
I'm with you there, Brandon. And if we get green flag racing, which hasn't really been the case this night, but if we do, there would be a green flag pit stop to finish this thing off. So I don't think fuel mileage will be an issue unless we get a caution closer to you remember what Jared Kelly told us there in the on his pit interview, what the fuel window was?
Now I'm about to go rewatch it.
Okay, rewatch. Yeah, you go ahead and rewatch it. I forgot already too. That's how bad my memory is so bad that I forget where I pull guys, what team I pulled them from on the Discord channel. Like, I get nervous because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna put the guy back in the right channel correctly. As the race off pit road, Cornette blistering.
Wow.
So Chris Cornette, that pit stop was the fastest by a 13.5 off of pit road. So Chris Cornette's going to lead them off. And then you got the 971 and Nate Maurer. Maurer had a 13.8 pit stop. And our leader, Andrew Bolander, that led him into the pit lane, his pit stop was a 14.6. So they dropped the ball big time on there as Bolander's going to be starting at 4th.
Yeah, looking back, Bolander, it looks like one of their pit crew guns got jammed. Able to fix it quickly, just not quick enough. You got to be perfect here on the money stop, which this is not. So we're good because we just talked about how this isn't the last pit stop if it goes green.
It's the penultimate money stop that one could say.
There you go. One could say. Oh, what a day! Tricky Triangle has been giving us great racing, and these guys for MRL just absolutely fantastic. I know there's men down there driving their butts off and just trying to stay out of trouble, and sometimes, as we see with Alex McWhorter and David Brenner and a few other guys, poor Jonathan Casabir, he just trouble all around.
Yeah, so some of the guys that are out of the race at the moment, I would think, let's see. It looks like Stephen Neal is out. Thomas Fox. Man, we had a lot of guys race tonight, didn't we? That's amazing.
Yeah, we had, I think we had 32, 33, 34. Something like that. It was a lot.
That's awesome.
So it looks like the 44 is taking the high line from from Nate Morrill.
Nate Morrill. I love it, Brandon, because you got Chris Morrill on your mind.
I'm looking at him. I'm sorry, Nate Maurer. I'm
reminds
looking
you
at
of a young Chris Morrill, is what you're saying.
Well, listen, I don't have favorites here, but Nate and Chris are two of the guys I love racing with, along with a lot of these guys. I could go down the list: Ty Keela, Joseph Volpis, Doug Neal, David Owens, Jared Kelly.
Oh, I love hanging out with Ty Keela.
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
You know? Yeah, that's the list of hanging with Ty is a lot shorter when you say who doesn't want to, because the list of who does is just too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of these guys, and that's the cool thing about MRL is it's opened up to everyone. If you're a season champion on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Wii, come on over. Race some iRacing with us. Come be a champion here. We got the competition that you need.
Well said, Brandon. As they take the. So what's this little backstretch between turn 2 and 3? That's not the short shoot. Short shoots between 1 and 2.
Yeah, the
correct?
short shoot's going to be the turn 2, if you will.
Okay.
Where we can see drivers sometimes will downshift there depending on the car they're in, like the next gen. But with these cars, some guys actually I don't think you're going to downshift at all unless your tires are that slow. But we're getting ready to go green.
Oh, yeah. Hit the Geico restart line. Cornet off to a great start here from this view down in turn 1. And here they come barreling down. David Brenner takes the inside, maybe just getting out of the way. But there goes Sean Walton. Is it Sean Walton, the 23? Yeah, it's Walton in the 23. I'm looking for him to be real aggressive he wants to get some payback. Not payback, but just show what he can do since that Darlington race happened. He was doing really well in that race, was leading some laps, and I think he has something to prove here tonight.
All clean through 1, and we're still side by side from the 4th row all the way back, and they're going through the chute now. Man, these guys are flying. You just see that.
Oh,
there's trouble.
The 8.
Andrew Bolander, keep it off the wall.
Oh, not too much damage there by the 8, but does the yellow come out? Yes, the yellow is out.
Yellow is out. Yellow's out with the number 8. Let's back that up and see if we can see what happened. Did he just get loose, or did he have a little bit of help going around?
Let's take a look, Brandon. I'm going to rewind this bad boy. Paused it.
Yeah, the 23 of Sean Walton's directly behind him, but I don't think there was contact.
Or was there? Oh, just a little bit.
Was, and it looks like, if I know race control, the 23 is going to have to start from the rear one more time.
I don't know. That one's iffy, Brandon. I feel like that might be a racing incident, but let's take a look at that more in full speed and see what the race control has to do.
To see if the 8 actually checks up too much to where the 23 can't make a determination, and we'll go from there. Here we go. Tight into the tunnel turn, braking right there at the... It looks like he just gets loose and then barely touched at the end. So, yeah, the 8 gets loose on his own, slows enough down to where the momentum of Sean Walton couldn't do anything there. All right. I don't think race control is going to say anything about that.
I don't think so either, but it'll be interesting to see what they do as your starting order. If it does go back green with no incidents, it would be Chris Cornett in that 44, Sean Walton. Hope I'm saying Sean's. Hope Sean's name is. Let me check. Yes, Sean. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
You guys' names
Sean
are a little new to me. Just making sure.
Yeah, and look, what a great guy. He's super nice. I got to speak to him last week, and I think you can call him anything except late for dinner. So we'll be fine there. And again, I just called Nate Maurer Nate Smorrel. Who knows? So listen, we're fine.
Roger that. I'm looking to see if I can grab anybody.
If we could, I know it's tough, but if we could talk to the 00 of Doug Neal.
Okay.
I would love that.
I have the capability. Are they still under, is it pace car lights off or what's going on here?
I mean,
no, they're
we're
on.
Fine.
They're on.
We're fine. Yeah.
Oh shit. Let's get the Doug.
All right.
Doug Neal, come in. It's in BDBR.
Doug Neal, it's Brandon and Kevin in the booth. We wanted to pull you in here in that 00 Chevy Camaro. How you doing today, Doug?
I'm hanging in there, man. Trying to just keep it up front as best I can.
Oh, I gotta think that you're a little bit modest there, Doug. You started 28th, and now you are in the top 10 in 8th. You're looking great out there. What do you got in store for this last stage here for us?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to save some fuel right now, so hopefully I can just get a splash and go here towards the end. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to take tires or not yet on this last stop, so just depends on how far I go, I guess.
Hey, Doug, and then we already, what's the fuel window looking like? You don't need to be specific, but just give us a ballpark.
Probably in the next 20 laps, maybe
Okay.
18 laps.
Okay. So as of now, though, no one can make it to the end, even if they pitted right now.
Nope,
Okay. All right,
they
Doug.
sure can't. Not right now.
All right, Doug.
Well,
Awesome.
keep doing what you're doing, Doug, because you're looking great and you're really moving. And just like your car says, I want to go fast. You're going fast, my friend. Take it
I
to the
appreciate
front.
it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Well, that was Doug Neal in that 00. Again, qualified 28th, but made himself all the way up to 8th, and he's following some good company. I mean, he's got Ty Keela, Joseph Volpis, Colin Bollinger all around him, so I think he's going to be just fine when it comes to restart. As we see, did we see some guys duck on the pit road?
Yes, I'm trying to get a shot here.
Yeah, so it looks like we got David Owens, and then unfortunately Andrew Bollinger, who got a little loose through the chute there. And I can't tell who's in the back, but it looks like they're going to top off. Now, this might just be a little splash and go, start in the back, hang out for a couple laps, and then once it's time to come in for the regular pits, they gain that time back for not having to get so much fuel at their last stop.
Yeah, that's correct, Brandon. Let's see. Yep, I'm getting single-digit pit time, so that must have just been for fuel or for any damage. So yeah, we'll definitely see. I'm not sure if any drivers could make this last. Stranger things have happened, but like Doug said, I think they're going to at least have to come in for another stop.
And before we go green, I just want to give a huge shout out to Gulf Coast Racing for getting that, my favorite pizza man, the 15, Alex McCorder, back on track, and he's going to count some laps off, and maybe, you know, Steve Cigars, he left, got in the holer already, he's gone, and he's down 13 laps, and I think Alex McCorder is going to be able to pass him, and those are points.
Yeah, well said, Brandon. Yeah, Alex McCorder just needs to do one more lap to take Steve Cigars. I bet you it's Seegers, and he's going to be really pissed.
No, Kevin, it's Cigars.
Okay.
You can't tell me otherwise.
Okay, the pit car lights are off. As it looks like they're coming out of turn 3 here. I believe, yes, turn 3, pit car lights off. We're getting ready to go racing as Cornette's going to try this one more time in the 44. Let's see if we get some green flag racing here, folks.
In the Geico restart zone, and they're green here with a great jump by the 44 of Chris Cornette. And Sean Walton's going to go high, block off the 28 of Joseph Amato. Going into turn 1 here.
Oh, yeah, and then the draft should be starting to take effect here down this backstretch as the rookie in that Harley-Davidson car getting a little loose there, but holds on to it. He's underneath. As the 89 is going to swing up in front of the 32 of Dotson. Blocks Dotson right there. What a move. What a move as the 99 now. That's of, I remember, Robert Richards is on the inside. Let's see if he can make anything happen.
Oh, caution now. Big wreck. Big wreck with our friend Jared Kelly.
You know what number's been involved in some of these? It's Mata. What's the matter with you?
Oh, what's the matter with Michael?
Let's rewind it here. See exactly what took place with the 936. As we are under caution here again. Oh, he's trying to go 3 wide on him. Let's take a look again.
Aggressive is fine, but aggressive and dumb just doesn't mix. And this might be a dumb move, but you know what? That's not right to say because they're all racing to get to the front.
And it's under slow-mo. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no. This is fine. It's easy to be up here in the booth and talk about smart and dumb moves when you're not directly involved. He's bump drafting right now, the 55 of Jared Kelly, getting real tight to him. I don't know as a rookie if that's the move, but that's okay.
Looks like they're heading into turn 2 here.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like he's on the rear bumper of the 55, gets the 55 loose, hits him up into the wall, just like we saw earlier, and that just it ruins the day for the 55 and the 936. And then the 69, just nowhere to go. Christopher Knott. Well, guess what? It's
there's got to be a play on words with his last name. I'm working on one. Like Christopher. Don't call
Christopher,
me naughty.
Not your day.
Not
I don't
your
know.
Day. There you go.
Christopher and the 69, not your day. And then Jared Kelly. You hate that. For him. A lot of damage on that Ford Mustang.
But not as much damage as the 15. That's unfortunate for Jared, man. He was having a great race. I feel like he was being patient, and it just didn't work out. But as we go back to the live session, let's take a look at our leaders here because in the group, because there might be pit stops here in order to make it to the end. Possibility.
Well, I mean, we do see pit stops. The leaders are coming in.
Oh, except Chris. Chris Cornott stays out, but the rest of the field is coming in.
He must know something we don't. I just feel like now on lap 50, yeah, I think if they play their cards right, they can make it to the end. But I'm sure the 44 is banking on
more cautions.
I mean,
that would only help,
right?
But that would only help. Maybe that would. It depends.
I don't know. He comes in, has fresh tires.
Well, I'm on board.
Everybody else.
We're on board with the Chris Cornett, and if you listen, I think there's a motor on.
Yeah, no, you can see those RPMs drop on the bottom left-hand part of the screen. He is coasting and drafting on that. I believe that's a 2005 Ford Mustang 6-cylinder pace car. Only the best for MRL.
Yeah, so Chris Cornett definitely in safe fuel mode. Maybe he can make it on more cautions come out. Maybe he's thinking the track position is more important. But the rest of the field just came in that he's gonna have to be battling out on fresh tires. Some guys only topped off. Some guys look like they took some tires. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. All right, Brandon, I'm gonna put it on exciting. And I'm gonna take a quick break, use the restroom, and I'll be right back. If I'm not back, you know what to do, man.
Yeah, taking a break, that's fine. Thank you, Kevin. It does. I feel like the pit road police are out, and it sounds like the 23 of Sean Walton could have been speeding on pit road. Not 100% sure. Won't know till we go green. And that's iRacing. Okay, iRacing they give us good information, and sometimes just not that fast and updating, but it is what it is here. So pace car lights are off, and we are going to go to choose here, and it looks like the 44 of Chris Cornett going to choose the inside over David Cook, who earlier in the race was involved in an incident, but he's worked his way up. So let's work through the top 10 here. We got 44 of Chris Cornett, 71 of David Cook, 910, who's showing the 1 of Jerry Bergeron, 971 of Nate Maurer, 98 Joseph Volpis, 53 of Colin Bollinger, 24 of Ty Keela, 26 of Hunter Manley, 32 of Bryson Dotson, and our friend David Owens in the 11, rounding up the top 10. So we're getting word now that the 971, due to an in-car fire, will be exiting the track here. Yeah, it seems like an electrical fire inside the 71, and he'll be pulling off. They're trying to get it out now, but what I'm hearing from race control is he's going to be asked to leave the track due to a car issue. So hate that for the 71 of David Cook, but that's racing. So now in the front row, we're going to have the 44 of Chris Cornett and the 971 of Nate Maurer. Pace car is off. And a huge jump by the 44. He's going to easily take control. 24 into the inside wall. Caution is out. Oh my goodness. Obviously, we can't see what happened. The crew member that handles our production stepped away for a little bit. But we're going to be on board with Ty Keela. And during the restart, it looks like everything's fine here.
Hey, Brandon, so there was a caution. I saw the one car, the 24 car, drop down, but
Yeah, I don't see anything else.
further in the back, David Brenner. I'm sorry, David. It's just your luck tonight has been terrible. All right, let's see.
The 22.
All right, let's get a better shot here. No. Here we go. All right, here we go.
What can we see here?
Sean Walton just pushes him into oblivion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. And, David Brenner's team spent all that time. And I believe he's another Gulf Coast racing guy. They've had their hands full with the 15 and the 22. I hope they have lots of pizza and body armor because, they're going to need a refreshing drink and delicious food as they're waiting to fix these cars. Just unfortunate. So, yeah, you see the 23 of Sean Walton just get in the back of him. It looks like the 22 is trying to get out of the way, checked up a little soon, and, Walton, he's just going straight through. He's on rails right now, trying to get back to the front.
Let's go back live here and see if there's going to be any penalties here for the 23. They're trying to catch the pace car right now. I think that's what's going on because they're hauling the mail right now.
Yeah, Nate Mauer's just now catching the pace car after passing the start finish, and it's been an absolute race, long race, a lot of cautions, a lot of aggressive driving, maybe some not so smart moves, maybe some smart moves.
Brandon, did Chris Cornett lose a bunch of spots right now?
Now you were gone for this.
He pitted.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not speaking. I'm speaking of David Cook. David Cook had an electrical fire inside the car. NASCAR black flagged him and said, "Hey, get off the track. It's unsafe for you." And he was asked to leave due to the in-car extinguisher going off.
Okay.
So that's one of our leaders gone. And yeah, I'm not sure. Did he pit? I'm not sure. I show him in 44. I mean, I'm running third.
But didn't he? Oh, there goes the 6 crab walking by us.
Love that.
He puts a whole new meaning to the sea walk. It's the crab walk.
The case of beer walk.
There you go. See, I thought Chris Cornett did not pit and stayed out. But am I looking at the wrong car? Is that?
I mean, I'm showing him in third, but you know how iRacing. Yeah, so you're right. iRacing is a little delayed here, but I did get news that the 23 of Sean, our friend, our friend Sean Walton is going to get an EOL for that last caution, and deservedly so. Maybe, I don't know. His team is fighting it, seeing if they can get that changed and get his position back.
But that's going to be his second EOL of the night.
He needs to reel it in.
Let's reel it in. It's
That's it.
We know
Great driver.
Yeah, we know you're trying to.
He's
what
gonna
you're
get
trying to prove.
Yeah, he's a great driver. He's gonna get to the front. He just needs to realize that and know, hey, we're on lap, XYZ. We have XYZ left. Like, we're fine.
All right. Well, those pace car lights are off. I'm gonna close my door because my dog's going nuts. But pace car lights are off, and Nate leading us back to green flag racing. See if we can get a good start and green flag run here.
Yeah, Nate Mauer going to choose the inside. Again, like we were talking about the 23 of Sean Walton, great driver. Needs to just take a chill pill maybe. And a few drivers asking for an end of line move.
Okay, so probably under power or just not comfortable.
Maybe under power. Maybe, hey, listen, I'm not making any more spots up. I just need to finish this race. A lot of different things that it could be.
Okay, we get another yellow. We gotta bring in the case of beer because he's looking for some screen time.
Sounds good to me. A beautiful day here at Pocono Raceway in Pennsylvania. Just lucky to see these drivers give us a show today. And they are side by side. The pace car is going to come off, and it's going to get interesting here.
Yeah, let's see how it unfolds here as Nate's going to bring them to the restart zone. Away they go. Cars are fanning out. There goes Case of Beer sideways by the start-finish line, but there's fanning out. There's Robert Richards also fanning out, trying to find room. Great move there by, I can't remember. 53. That's old
Colin Bollinger. Yeah, he's doing great. Nate Maurer taking the lead away easily on that restart. Then we got the 53 Colin Bollinger. Then Jerry Bergeron in that number 910 or 1, as we see. Check it in.
Sorry.
Check it in on the pit crews there, and we see the old 971 there going into turn 3. Going to get an excellent exit here, and he's off to the races. We're side by side with number 26 Hunter Manley and 98 Joseph Volpis. They get through it, checking in on the pit stops one more time, and we love that. Long straightaway, the 98 Joseph Volpis is going to get past the 26 of Hunter Manley, and now we are at almost straightaway. Further back, they're side by side, but seems to be fair here. Looks like they're giving it all we got with the 28, 99, and 8 here. And our friend 00 of Doug Neal still flirting with the top 10. Get in line. Go forward. Let's do it, Doug.
Yeah, Robert Richards in the 99 car. He started the day off at P4, so right now running in 12th. He's probably looking to make up some spots. He does have the speed to do it. Let's just see if he can make it work. And also the 44, Chris Cornett, mired back in that little bit of traffic. Is 99 is trying to work over the 28 of Josephus Amato.
Yeah, but that 44, remember, he pitted off sequence with everybody else, so he does have, I believe, the freshest tires, or at least enough fuel to make it to the end, and maybe these other guys don't. But it's hard to tell when you're not on the pit box or not in the car.
Yeah, 99-28 might not be too happy with each other, being very aggressive as they were touching door skins right there coming down the front stretch. Oh, 99 flies up in front. I could knew it. I could feel it in my bones. Sean Walton takes a massive hit in front of Swindle. The 97 and the 88. Oh, 936.
Golly. This is carnage.
Oh, my God. Oh, the humanity, Brandon. Let's take a look at this 936's journey as he makes it through this. Oh, my God.
He's not slowing down. There's no such thing as
no,
a
no.
Whoa. Good night. Ugh.
Oh, my God. You know what? Sign that guy up. I think I'm going to make him, we're going to sponsor that guy right there, the 936. That guy's got it going on.
So if we go back, other than watching our friend in the 936, Michael, nothing the matter with his driving. If we see what happens there, it looks like one of our drivers in the, if we go a little forward,
yeah, no problem.
The 99, I believe it is, of Robert Richards. I'm pretty sure he either gets loose or he just goes in a little too hot, goes up the track, makes contact, and then, geez, just look at the carnage there. All those guys working so hard to get to the front. Joseph Amato, Andrew Bolander, Sean.
Yeah, he either gets loose or like it's almost like he wanted. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything, but earlier in this little phase, him and then that 28 were door to door coming down in turn 1, really close, leaning on each other, and it almost looks like the 99 might have been trying to run him up the wall a little bit. But let's take another look and see what happens here.
Yeah, so we're in the tunnel turn right now. He needs to be lower. It's very, very bumpy there. And it looks like, it net coded it. Now if you just go back a little bit, you're gonna see that there's contact before there's real contact. But it actually looks like Amato is kind of coming down But not, it's tough. Amato should probably be up another half a lane, give a little bit more space, but the 99 has to realize he's there. But it doesn't matter. It was net code.
And how lucky is Doug Neal in the 00 to? I mean, looks like he gets a little bump in the back, but doesn't send him anywhere. But poor the number 8 of Andrew Bolander,
Bolander is just having a day.
Yeah, he can't stay out of it.
Here, watch the 44 get through this. He, unlike Sean Walton in the 23, the 44 gets right through Chris Cornett here, or like I like to call him C squared. He just sees the C parting.
That's right,
and goes right through. So he's lucky there. Still going to go forward.
And Sean Walton he must have just locked up the brakes or too much rear brake biases. He just hammered down.
Now, Kevin, you bring up a great point. Explain to the viewers, what is brake bias and how can it be used?
Well, brake bias is used basically, you're putting more brake pressure on the rears instead of the fronts. So it's basically like a balancing act you're doing. And you have a little knob there. You can turn it back and forth on what you want more, but it definitely helps you rotate the car through turns if you're feeling tight, if you have more brake bias in the rear. But the only problem with that is you hit the brakes hard, you're going to lose control and not have as great control as if you had a balanced brake setup. So those are the pros and cons of the different things there. As I'm waiting for my buddy to come shooting through this frame, and we all know who I'm talking about. There he is.
There you go.
36.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Michael.
Yeah. Look at that move, baby.
Look. Michael, nothing the matter. I'm going to the front, baby.
There it is. All right, let's get back to live. Make sure we're not missing anything.
No, I think we're still under caution here. I don't think they've gone to the choose rule yet. One drawback to the tricky triangle, it's a very long.
Look at that, Brandon. Just look at. Is this pit lane or is this
parking lot at the local Walmart?
Yeah, I mean, just it's unfortunate with all the damage everyone's been taking. It was funny, Brandon, because every time I click on crashes or exciting for the auto director for iRacing, it would always take me to the pit lane. So,
listen, I'm happy to, I'm absolutely happy to watch the pit lane because it could be just as fun. Oh man, Sean Walton, is that our crab walker?
There he is, baby. Oh, we need to get
case of beer.
Where is case of beer? Here he comes.
He's in the pits.
We're getting case of beer in right now.
Let's talk to him.
Case of beer, Jonathan.
What's up?
Hey, this is Kevin and Brandon in the booth, man. How's that? Man, this is a war of attrition out there. You're only 2 laps down, a couple more yellows, and you might be on the lead lap.
Yeah, we're out here just taking laps away, seeing who I can pass as they crash out. I'm up 10 spots since the initial wreck that cocked me sideways.
Now, being cocked sideways as you are, do you feel like you're faster, or is it causing problems?
It's making it extremely loose. It feels like it's on ice, so I'm not really faster. I'm just trying to keep it from spinning.
All right, well, you look amazing going down the track right now. And
absolutely, and we are a huge fan of you, Jonathan Case of Beer. We know that you're a rookie. You got a sideways car. We love it. You don't, but that's okay. The viewers are rooting for you.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can get any more positions to get on the lead lap. I know there's some people fixing some damage, so we'll see what happens from here on out.
Yeah, good luck to you. We'll keep an eye on you.
Thank you.
I think you're with old Michael Mata there. What a pair to draw to, those two. So they've been in a lot of incidents. So.
All right, we're getting ready to go back racing. Pace car is getting ready to come off. There it is, off the track. Coming up to the Geico restart zone with Nate Maurer taking the lead over Colin Bollinger, who could qualified 22nd, but now sees himself in the second spot. We're side by side back in row 3 with Joseph Volpis and Hunter Manley.
Yeah, and another rookie, the 44, just got the training wheels off, but not his driving style or skill. The 44 as he's looking underneath the Volpis. Oh, we got another wreck further in the back. The 24 Ty Kill. Oh my God, the humanity. The 55 sketches by. Oh, the 15 just makes it through. Unbelievable moves here by everyone. Where's our buddies? The 936 makes it through. What about Case of Beer? He looks okay. Thank God for that, as we got to take another look at this incident. But caution after caution, Brandon. these guys are going to have about 10 laps to go if we can get a green flag finish here. But let's take a look again. Look again at what happened.
Well, this is frustrating to a few, but it looks like the 24 Ty Gila. He just tried to clear himself. He tried to clear himself over the. I don't know if that's what it's not R1.
No.
Who is it? Is it who's the one car? Is that Jerry Bergeron, the 910? Watch the 24 here. Gonna go into turn 1, and I think he's gonna stay low, try to get a good exit. And I don't know if his spotter didn't see it. I don't know if his spotter was screaming at him, but the 11 of David Owens goes top 3. The 910 or the 1, as you see on your screen, of Jerry is in the middle, and the 24 at the bottom, 3 wide. And he's like, look, I got the speed, I got the exit. I'm just gonna go up, and whatever happens, happens. And what happens is he gets turned into the wall, which just causes an absolute mayhem of a mess. The 11 involved, the 910 involved, the 32, the 99, the 24, and unfortunately, what's the Mata? Yeah, no, Michael Mata. He's gonna kiss the wall a little bit here, just a little bit. He's on the brakes hard. His brake bias obviously is set correctly because he's getting woed down just enough.
Is he gonna make it through this? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He knows when to brake. He knows when to gas. But unfortunate, there's our 6 of our case of beer. Jonathan getting through there nice and slow. Best way to walk is a crab, sideways, nice and slow. 971 of Nate Maurer you see on screen there. He's maybe getting a little frustrated. One of these guys to race a little bit smarter, trying to get this done. I hear that his hauler driver has work in the morning and would really like to get this race over with.
Look out, here comes the 6 on the outside. Is the 6 getting the yellow lucky dog? Oh my God, he's getting the lucky dog. There's a lap back for old case of beer. Good to see.
Yeah, love to see that. And you know what? He even called it. He said, I'm going to try to pass the guys on pit road. And that's what's so important. If you get caught up in something, obviously you are upset, you are angered, you want to go out and wreck them, you want to quit iRacing, all the emotions come piling in, but it's important. You sit in the pits, you let your crew chief do his job, let your guys do their job, fix the car, come back out, because you never know. When you go into those pits on lap 15 or 20 or 35 and you just, I'm out, you quit, then that gives the entire field time to pass you. And again, long season, winning you're in, but you can point your way in as well.
Looking to see who else we have we could bring in. Maybe let's see.
Well, why not bring in the 44 of Chris Cornett, who started 20th, and or we could even bring in Colin Bollinger, who started 22nd, and they both see themselves in the top 5.
Yeah, let's do Andrew or Colin.
I'm gonna let you call this one.
Yeah, Colin, because he's 2nd place, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, let's get him. Colin's in. Okay, Hunter Manley's screen. Okay, go for it, Brandon.
Colin Bollinger, the 956, or as we like to see him on screen as the 53, gridded 22nd and currently P2. Colin, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
It's been crazy up here in the booth. Nothing like it probably being in that car. Tell us, what is your plans to get past this notorious Nathan Maurer in a 971 with just a few laps to go?
I mean, it starts with a good restart. I'm going to try to hopefully stay next to him here, and if we can get into one side-by-side, I think I can pull off the move, but it's been hard staying next to the leader all night. I mean, they have the advantage, so like they should, but we'll see. I mean, I'm still happy. We're in a good spot right now, especially starting 22nd, like you said, so really can't ruin the day, I guess.
Well, I mean, you came in P22, green flag drops, and you said, you know what, I'm going to stay clean. Although you're a rookie here, it's not showing right now. You look great. Best of luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you in victory lane.
Thank you.
And then, Colin, you're in checkers and wreckers, right?
Yes.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Well, that was Colin Bollinger in the 53 there. I'm excited. You know, Kevin, I think if he can stay with Nate Maurer on this jump. Now, I don't think Nate's going to play any games. My guess, Nate has two moves. He's going to either go right when he hits the restart, or he's going to wait as long as possible. But I honestly believe as soon as that Toyota Supra hits that restart zone, he's gone.
Oh, most definitely. I think the worst enemy there for, make sure my mic's on. The worst enemy there for Nate is going to be the draft. So, you know, if Nate can get away, that's one thing. But can he get away far enough where the draft won't come into play, where he's going to have to battle those cars going into the entries of, especially turn one?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure, especially with Colin Bollinger. He's already got a win, and, you know, so does Nate. But Bollinger would love to have a second win. But Hunter Manley, there in fifth, he's got a win too. So everyone else, Joseph Volpis, Chris Cornett, Kyle Lynott, Jay Stinson, none of them have wins. So here we go.
Yeah, heading into turn one, Nate already out to a great lead. Closest battle we got right here is Joseph Volpis under attack from the 44, Chris Cornett. Chris looks like he's got a lot of momentum on the outside. He's going to get to his outside quarter fender. It's going to be enough to get on his side. Now let's see if he can make a move. Kyle and not further back underneath Hunter Manley. You got two different groups doing two different things on a high line and a low line as they enter turn two.
Yeah, and I apologize to our watchers right now and viewers. I was not live, so I apologize for missing that restart. But great racing back a little further back for these top five positions by Kyle Lynott.
And here comes Bollinger, as we were speaking to you in the 53. Just making sure I'm calling everyone's name right. It's tough here the first couple weeks getting used to everyone's names and numbers, but we appreciate everybody sticking with us and joining us for this broadcast here on this wonderful Wednesday night. As Nate Maurer still in the lead, getting hounded though by the 53. 98 Joseph doing a great job, hanging tough there in P3. Kyle Lynott gets a little high there. He's going to lose some momentum as he falls out of the picture of the frame as the 44. Chris kisses that outer safer barrier wall. But like we were saying earlier, Brandon, it is key to not lose that draft of Nathan Maurer if you want a shot at this.
Yeah, and, you know, Colin Bollinger's doing just that. He's only a tenth behind him. He's staying right behind him, but he's got to be careful of that dirty air because these cars will push. And with the speed of all three of these corners, he's got to be very careful. The best thing right now for the 98 of Joseph Volpis, the 44 of Chris Cornett, they got to work together. They got to push each other forward and get close enough to be able to, A, catch the leader, and B, make a move to pass him. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they work together without working together.
Well said, Brandon. Oh, as Joseph maybe kisses the wall there, gets loose on exit, but he's giving it everything he can to stay with that top two group. Chris Cornett needs him to stay with it, like he said, as they got to work together to try to catch up to have a chance at this thing at the end here as we are lap 68 out of 75 here at Pocono. 8 to go. Baby, don't you know?
I can't even deal with all the rhyming right now because this is like a Dr. Seuss book going great. We got Xfinity Cup racing, and it's just getting out of. I mean, it's so good right now. We see the 53 of Colin Bollinger right there, and I don't know if he wants to make a move or if he's just waiting. And I gotta believe that Nate is just like, hey, I'm gonna race my race, and I'm gonna let you do whatever you want, but if you get close, I'm gonna bite you. As we see the 53 a little bit higher, and he's getting a little tight if he's directly behind Nate Maurer, so he chooses a different line, tries to take that high line to stay with momentum, a little loose there off exit, but loose is fast, as we've heard in the past.
Yeah,
following through the tunnel turn, they're through it clean, gets high, gonna kiss the wall, but that's gonna be all right. He's not gonna lose too much time there. It's still just a tenth, maybe a tenth and a half off of our leader, the 971 Nate Maurer.
Now he's got 98 underneath him, though, from that mistake, which is going to slow them down also. So let's see how this works out. But Joseph's not able to stay underneath that exit.
Yeah, the 44 here needs to bump the 98, get him up to the 53, and then they need to stay nice and tight going to catch up to the 971. And that's what they do. Chris Cornett gives the 98 just a bump, and that's going to get him a little closer to the 53 of Colin Bollinger. And you watch, 98 has to bump the 53. If they fail to do so, Nate Maurer, who's already has half a second lead, which in racing is 10 hours, he's going to keep pulling away.
Yeah, great call there, Brandon. Great way to explain that, what they need to do. And you're completely right. It's about having patience, but also at the same time having the urgency to know that, hey, we got to get this bump drafting in order and do it correctly. As 44 is not going to have a chance there on that short shoot there from 2 to 3, but here comes this long straightaway out of turn 3. And let's see what they can make any gains on Nate Maurer, which is over 0.7 of a second ahead of the 53 now at this point after he hit the wall.
Yeah, and again, it looks like the 44 of Chris Cornett is getting a great exit off of 3, but he just can't catch up to the 98 in time before the braking zone for the first corner. And you'll see Chris Cornett staying high, and that's just because he's trying to keep his tires cool, but that is the fastest way around. And we see the 44 making a move right now in the 98, and he said, listen, I've tried to push you, but it's time to go. And they're going to be side by side going through the short shoot here.
Yeah, you think it might benefit Joe to let him go so he could follow him and maybe just tag along that draft, but at the same time, he might be able to hold up the 44 enough to be happy with that P3 at the moment.
And listen, that's perfectly fine. If you want to be on podium, that's fight it all the way through. But if you want to try to catch the 971, you got to work together because there's still plenty of time left to make moves on your competitors by blocking.
And let's take a look at Hunter Oso Manley chasing down the 44 now. Another player in this race now as he comes up on the back of Chris Cornett here. Oh, he's got some tire under him.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to check up here because he's gonna get into the 44.
Oh, and he does, Brandon.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and that's just hard racing. He's trying to make a move, get past the 44, but again slows Hunter Manley down.
Way down.
Look,
wow.
I know it. They know it. We all know it, but we all still do it. You want to get each position possible. You don't want to try to work with your competitors if you don't have to.
Yeah, Brandon, and I got this on lap 72 to 75, so that should be, my scoring says 4 to go, but I think it's 3 to go.
Yeah, it looks like the 44 is going to get past the 98 of Joseph Volpis. So all that fighting, it just slowed him down, and the inevitable happened anyway, which Joe's still going to fight hard this 44 for that podium spot.
We got a little bit of battles further back in the pack, and that's going to be between Kyle Lynott, David Owens, and Ty Killa. They're battling out. Also Hunter Manley and Jay Stinson. After Hunter had a little mistake, he's back there now with Jay Stinson in the 89 at the moment. And Jared Kelly is going to be your top 10 car that's on the lead lap at the moment as we are lap 73 out of 75 as it's counting down here closer to the end.
And one name we've been mentioning all night and had a lot of fun with him, Jonathan Quesabeer in our 6 Crab car. He has made himself all the way up to 11th spot. That is absolutely incredible.
That is, Brandon. That is.
So now we see the 971 of Nate Maurer with a 7/10 second lead over the 53 of Colin Bollinger. I think Nate's going to run away with it, but Chris Cornett says, wait a minute, I might have a little bit to say. If he can catch up to the 53 in these next few laps, I just don't know if it's going to happen because we're going to see the white the next time by.
All right, Brandon, that's what I was going to ask you because last couple broadcasts, I feel like I've screwed up the end of this thing. So keep me on the dial here on the white flag and the final lap because, yeah, I'm showing 2 to go right now. We are 74 out of 75.
Yeah, we see the 44 there go real wide
He gets him.
to ensure that there's no draft coming out of the tunnel turn there. I'm hearing that the 55 just blew a motor, but he's going to be able to get back to pit lane. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Jared Kelly. Nate Mauer's going to take the white flag here. And the 44 takes a big move past the 53 of Colin Bollinger. That was impressive, but 53 fighting back. He's going to let him take it. He's going to push a little out of one there, and he's going to be on his tail. I believe Nate might have this one in the book with a second and a half lead over second place, but there's still racing going on between the 44 and the 53.
Yeah. Cornette, great move to make the pass. Let's see if the 53 has anything left for him here.
Yeah, coming out of 3 here. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything, and I think the 44 is going to get our second place. If we want to go to the 971 of Nate Maurer, who's coming to the exit of 3, and he's going to win here at Pocono. Congratulations to the 971 of Nathan Maurer. In second place, we're on the 44 of Chris Cornette, 53 of Colin Bollinger, the 98 of Joseph Volpis, and 26 of Hunter Manley round out our top 5.
Hunter, oh so manly. That's his new nickname.
There you go. Jason Stinson in 6th, Ty Keela in 7th, Kyle Lynott 8th, David Owens in 9th, Jared Kelly with a blown motor still finishes top 10, and that is impressive.
Yeah, that's a great job there by Jared, especially getting hit earlier in the race. And then, like you said, a shout out there to our number 6, our very own Jonathan Case of Beer. Crab walking himself all the way to a 12th place finish. Very impressive. And he started 30th. I mean, 5th. Oh, he started 5th. And after that incident, finished 11th. But, I mean, hell of a job there.
Yeah, great job by him. So back-to-back wins for the 971 and the DSR electric Toyota Supra. What a great scheme. What a great drive by the 971. Very interested to see that. And a great drive by most of our drivers tonight. It was truthful, a tricky triangle.
Hey, Brandon, since I'm seeing some guys jump in the broadcast maybe for some quick interviews and stuff and shout-outs, I'm going to go ahead and get that started as we watch Nate Maurer do a little celly and back her into the wall. But, Jared, tough break there. It looked like you were trying to be patient the way you're driving and trying to be really smart about it, and it kind of ended up biting you a little bit. But unfortunate, but great job getting a 10th place finish with all the chaos tonight.
Yeah, my motor's blown up right now. Like, it's smoking and, like, it's bad. We got, I don't know how this motor's running, but we came home on the lead lap with, like, it probably blew going into turn 1 on the second to last lap. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, just got ran over on the back straightaway. You get into the back in these cars and it lifts the rear end up and spins them out. Some people just don't know that, but they do after tonight probably. So, but yeah, just really strong day, able to dodge some wrecks, and maybe one more yellow we could have gotten her all fixed up and not had this motor issue, but we'll come home 10th on the lead lap, and I'm happy for that.
Well, Jared, it was a pleasure watching you tonight. You kept it nice, cool, calm, and collective. Unfortunately, we did watch it on the stream here. We saw, I can't remember exactly who it was that got in the rear view. I know you know because all racers have a memory like an elephant. But myself and Kevin can't even remember what you told us as far as fuel mileage goes. So we're up here winging it. So we did see that you got hit, got a little loose, went up into the wall, but you didn't let that bother you too much. And still, I heard over the comms from NASCAR the 55 was blowing up. They decided not to throw the caution, but then you still get a top 10. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, not a lot of people just pull in, but not me. I really like to finish races, and if it wasn't for that yellow, I think fuel strategy could have been a really fun battle if we didn't have those last 2 yellows. But I just really wanted to finish this race, and if I had to come home with a blown up Ford motor, you know them Fords.
Well, I've been speaking on the Fords all night, and unfortunately, they're not getting any love from Brandon, the broadcaster. But great job. Thanks for coming in to say hello to us. We wish you the best of luck. Hopefully, we'll see you next week on track.
Yeah, I'll see you guys then, maybe. We'll have to see.
All right. Do you have any shout-outs that you'd like to give out, Jared?
Yeah, just all my actual sponsors, Aeromotive, Battleship, North Carolina, Mad Mexican Designs, KK Woodscapes, all those guys for supporting me on the dirt track. And then also Ford Performance for giving me a job at hopefully we'll have some good days to come.
That's fantastic, Jared. Will you stay safe out there on the virtual racetrack and us also on the real dirt track? We're always wishing the best for you, buddy. Thanks again for stopping by.
All right, let's go ahead and go to Jonathan Casebeer there. Jonathan, Great job there after that damage, and to be, get to where you were after crab walking your way up to 11th spot. So, just real quick, let us know how your race went, and if you have any shout outs and stuff. And
yeah. I was P29 after I got destroyed, and I debated parking it for a minute. But I was like, I'm just gonna stay out and see if I can get spots for points, because I joined these guys a couple races into the season. I'm trying to make up a gap to get into the playoffs, and from P29 to P11, a lap down, I didn't see it happening, but it was a fun ride.
Right on,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
Jonathan, it was fun watching you. We appreciate you taking time to talk to us. We know tonight wasn't your night, and we understand that we might have poked fun at the crab walk a little bit, but the fact that you got over the wreck, got over the damage, and you were able to put that 6 Busch Light Chevy Camaro back on track, even with the messed up issues that you were having. It's just, that was a lot of endeavors that you overcame, and we were proud of that, and proud of you for doing it, and we thank you for doing it, and thanks for stopping in. Great race, buddy.
Gotcha. Appreciate you guys, and keep an eye on my paint scheme for next week. I'll have a little Easter egg on there for you.
Oh,
We're looking forward to it, buddy. We are looking forward to it.
All right, let's welcome in Jax Duvall. Jax, go ahead and let us know how your race went and any takeaways from the night.
Well, I don't know if Jack's race went
what's he
perfectly
doing?
well, only because he is our race control.
Oh,
I think
sorry.
he is coming in
my
to
God.
making sure everyone's behaving themselves. How about we go down to Chris Cornett? Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How about y'all?
Very good. Thanks for stopping by. So tell us, how did your race go? What do you think you could do better? What did you not do badly? And any shout-outs or anything you have, let us know.
The race went pretty decent. I missed the start by accident. I had to start after the green flag, and then luckily those cautions helped me out. And able to get stage points in 1, and then 2. I probably could have been a little bit faster. I just don't know how to. I don't want to overdrive the corners and burn up my right front, and then if I take it easy, get run over or not, get anywhere. So something definitely to work on there.
Well, Chris, we did see you miss a couple of accidents. It was actually kind of great to see that we have a fast driver. Unfortunately, had to start in the back due to whatever reasons, but we saw you chasing down the illustrious 971. Thought you could have got there. What else did you need at the end of the race to be a little bit more competitive? Did you need your help from your competitors to be able to draft and catch the 971? Or was it, hey, you guys need to get out of my way so I can go? But what did you need there at the end?
Just, the 53 Colin, he kind of side drafted me there for a little bit, and it drove me back because I feel like I was catching Nate. He went from 2 seconds to 0.9 for a second, and then he started side drafting me, and I lost a half a second to him. But I mean, all in all, good race. Come home P2 2 weeks in a row. I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job. It was a pleasure watching you on track. Hey, next week, do yourself a favor. Call up your sponsor for Monster Energy. Say, hey, the 44 might need one so I can be on time to the race, because we don't want to see you start from the back anymore this season. Thanks for coming in. Do you have any shout-outs you want to give out?
Just MRL for letting me tag along. Give y'all a good show, and y'all broadcasting, and just mom and dad, and that's about it.
Very good. Well, that is the 44 of Chris Cornett. We thank you, and we wish you the best of luck going forward in the season.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon, I think I'm seeing muted mics, so I'm not going to worry about bringing them in. But let's go to our race winner, Nathan Maurer. Nathan Maurer, how was that tonight, picking up your second win of the season?
It's actually my third of the season, but
yeah.
Second that we covered. Second that we covered, I meant.
Nate, I'm so sorry. I've mentioned it twice that you've won twice.
It's all good. It's all good.
I try to
want close
forget
for you guys.
I try to
It's all
forget
good.
your wins because they're so traumatizing to me because it just reinforces how good you are and how I'll never be that good. So that's why I try to keep your numbers down.
Hey, not to change subject, but I don't know where David found some of these new guys, but it's awesome to have some faster guys in here. Chris, and also that Colin Bollinger guy. I mean, I was doing a lot of mirror driving after that final restart there. He was really attacking the corners deeper than me, I felt like, and I was doing a lot of mirror driving, kind of trying to take his line away on exit, and I think that's what might have caused him to hit the wall out of turn 2. I don't know. I was trying to make my exits as wide as possible, getting as close to the wall, hoping he was trying to mirror my driving. He finally got the wall. I was happy, and then I kind of let off a little bit because I thought got some significant damage, and I knew Chris was pretty quick there. The end of stage 2 was a hell of a lot of fun there with him swapping back and forth positions there. But I was waiting for Chris to come, but I guess I heard him talking that I guess the 53 or whatever number column was, they're side drafting.
Yeah, Nate, you're absolutely right, buddy. It was a race behind you, and I love to hear the fact that there is a game within the game on how you're like, hey, I know my lines, I know where I want to run, I know where I need to run, but let me look in this mirror and see if I can make them make a mistake. So not only are they trying to maybe learn a little bit from you, but in tow, you're actually making it a little harder for them because you're playing different games. But yeah, no, the top 5, I think it sees 3 rookies with Chris Cornett, Colin Bollinger, and Hunter Manley. I know Joseph Volpis isn't a rookie here. You're not a rookie here, but those other 3 in the top 5 are all rookies. So I think you might have your hands full for the rest of the season, which is great for us. Maybe not so much for you and the competitors, but great for us.
Yeah, honestly, I don't care if I don't win again this season as long as it's like, let's face it, tonight's race was terrible. I mean,
it was a little rough.
Terrible.
It was a little rough.
It was terrible, but I don't care if I don't win again at all this season. I just like if me and Chris and the other guys can battle like me and him did at the end of stage 2 for wins every week, and I don't win another one, so be it. I just want to have fun, and that was. I had a lot more fun battling for second place with Chris than I did winning this.
Yeah,
season.
look out for Chris, because I think Chris, you got a trophy, right? I think I built you one from a different league, correct? If you're still,
yeah.
It
looks awesome.
Hey,
actually.
I'm glad it got there in one piece, man. That's my biggest worry. But yeah, so Nate, look out, man, because I built this man a trophy, so just like yourself. So you guys have some good competition out there, and we're excited to watch it week in and week out.
Yeah, I can't wait. But if I won't win next week, I just looked. We're going to Watkins Glen. I'm sure there's some actual road course guys in here, and I'm definitely not one of them. So if I can come out next week with a top 10, I'll be happy.
Well, Nate, I know that you are a very, very confident man. So if you're telling me you're only going to get a top 10 next week, I would not bet on that. I would bet you'd be a little faster. That's just me personally. Nate, that Toyota Supra with the DSR electric on it, once again in victory lane, back to back. Do you have any shout outs that you'd like to give before we let you go and get that hauler driver who's a little tired that has to wake up tomorrow for work some rest?
Oh yeah, shout out to Dan and Jeff over at DSR Electric for everything they do for me. Shout out to David. I hope he feels better. Sounds pretty shitty tonight on the mic. So I hope he starts feeling better. Shout out to you guys up in the booth, and hopefully we can clean this this catastrophic of a race up after tonight and move forward next week and have clean racing from here on out. Put a better show on for you two up in the booth.
Oh, we had a blast, actually. Me and Brandon had a great time, so don't you worry about us with the yellows. I know it's boring for you drivers, but we had a good time. But anyways, Nate, thank you for your time. Great win. Number 3. Number 3. And then Brandon, anything you want to say here before we get on out of here?
Well, no. Once again, Nate Maurer, what a great drive. It was a pleasure watching you. I liked the whole race. I know it was a little bumpy at the start for not only the broadcast but for the drivers as well. Kevin, it's been a pleasure this evening.
As always,
MRL has just has lifted new spirits within me after this long day of work. I hope to catch every single one of you next week here on MRL Network to watch these guys race. Where are we at next week, Kevin? Do you know off the top of your head?
Yeah, Nate Maurer did us a solid and gave us a hint, and the Xfinity race is going to be at Watkins Glen. And then
I was making sure you're paying attention.
I was
trying to catch you on there. Now, do you know if they're running any? Is the Glen does that have the boot? Am I thinking of something?
It's going to be a surprise. It's a surprise. You'll have to tune in. You'll have to tune in Wednesday to find out.
Tune in to find out. And also, we're giving a free giveaway next weekend from David Owens. If you tune in and listen for the secret word of the evening, you could find yourself a $25 gift card to Hooters.
All right, so, Brandon. Well, those are high expectations. We'll have to see if that is something that comes true. But and you guys just remember, we tried to do a Thursday night Thriller Truck Series replay. Also, we were doing Monday Night League here and there. We're trying to make that a thing also. So we appreciate all the support you guys give us. And for me and Brandon, thank you guys for watching and the whole crew here. And thanks again to Pim for the cameras. And yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great night. God bless, and we'll see you next week.